Hello and welcome back to Sonic Unleashed Part 17. In this episode, we'll be going through the Altar of Oblivion in Shamar Knight. This is the final Shamar Knight level, aside from the boss. And as such, it is gimmicky, but not gimmicky enough to be annoying.
I sense trumpets nearby.
But how many trumpets, Mr. Cloud?
3. The first, second, and third trumpet.
Well, there are sexy trumpets being played in the normal track. Now, there are a bunch of doors here. Behind each of these doors is either an enemy trap, like so, or some random treasure.
You opened the trumpet room. Get the fuck out.
Yeah,
save to slot 0.
Yeah, you'll notice that I end up using save states quite a bit more often whilst going through here, because at this point of the playthrough, I was done with being forced to replay entire segments of levels just because my emulator was crashing. I put up with it all the way through Apatos. I don't think I had any major crashes in Spagonia, but I had major crashes in Chunnan. And I had a serious spree of crashes going through Shamar. So I was like, no, I'm done dealing with this. I'm just gonna start save stating after almost every combat session. I realize that this is a serious immersion break for people, but I wanted to be done with this playthrough. I enjoyed most of my time playing through it, but that doesn't mean that I wanted to spend as much time on it as I had already spent.
You think that just because we are not the ones playing the game and merely watching the video that there were not human beings involved? It takes a man to play these games. It takes a person.
Or whatever the hell I tend to be called that week.
He who waits patiently for traffic to move while holding jug of water.
Alright, fires down, take down the flyers.
Oh, you know, it doesn't take down all the fires. It just takes down most of them.
It doesn't need to. We only needed to get rid of 2 fire segments. Now, thankfully, as we are leveled up high enough, our jumping slash now actually takes down these particular enemies with a single strike instead of 2 strikes, which means that the small amount of knockback is not actually a thing we have to deal with anymore.
Yay.
I missed what Basterds said. It's okay. Basterds gets to be ignored.
No, because while we continue, our viewers can go back and see what Basterds said, and I think that's how Basterds gets the last laugh, is that his voice will be heard.
Well, his text will be read. But even so, that's not necessarily true. I mean, a majority of casual viewers on YouTube don't necessarily go back to reread text that they have missed, even if it's important.
Well, I would say that you're right, except that only happens because that mostly happens because they don't realize they had missed something.
Ah. Anyway, here's this.
Because believe me, especially with editing tricks, Game Grumps does a lot of little editing tricks where I want to say, wait a minute, what the fuck did I just swatch? So I kind of zero in on the moment, say, that's funny.
That's because Barry is a good editor. I am not a good editor.
Well, yeah, Barry's not the. I don't even know if Matt and Ryan are the current editors on Game Grumps anymore.
No, Matt and Ryan
they've gone through like 3 or 4 different editors so far. Uh-oh, better get your water.
Alright.
Mr. Angry. Oh, well, that worked. I think I finally figured out how to take out the witches. You gotta let them melee hit you while you're holding water.
Or, have them accidentally charge into water themselves.
That works too. Okay, now throw.
Give me that force.
Fuck you, witch! I have infinitely spawning Donkey Kong barrels. You have no chance.
But first, I want to take down the flyers before dealing with him.
Leap.
Yeah, they give you that pull there because they don't actually expect you to be using dash jump throughout a majority of the game, despite the fact that it is flat out required for a majority of the secrets.
Fuck the fire aligned wizrobes. Fuck them, I say.
They are
They
easily
are
the
stupid.
most annoying. They are easily the most annoying common enemy to deal with in the game.
Only that they
fire
become
alignment
common
means
now.
Their fire alignment means that you
Right,
can't actually do
and-
basic melee combos on them. And they still actually have both melee and projectile combat that they get to utilize against you throughout the entirety of their lifespan. Plus, they take
don't know. I mean, I'd say
even at max attack, they take more than one full combo in order to take out, which is not fun.
I would like to chalk that up as a game design flaw because they have had you in the equivocal seat of God mode for pretty much every combat segment so far. And here, lo and behold, you finally run into an enemy that your God powers do not work on.
You know, you have a point there, because the only actual other enemy type in the game that requires more than, you know, a single combo flurry for are the large enemies, and even those get taken down with Unleash mode very simply. It only takes, you know, about two and a half full flurries in order to take down the larger Dark Gaia monsters.
Right, and because of the rule and because of the law of dominant strategy, the player is probably going to be doing the same equally effective 4-hit combo on everything because it works, it's faster, and it gets the job done.
Also, it's literally one of two combos that the Werehog has got. Hey, Chip.
This iron crate doesn't look like.
What iron crate? It's not over here. Oh, that iron crate. Okay.
Which word did he emphasize? Did he say, this crate doesn't look like it will burn? Or did he say, this crate doesn't look like it will burn?
Actually, I think he emphasized iron for some reason.
This iron crate doesn't look like it will burn? Ah, yeah, I think you're right.
And, yep, there we go.
Inflections. Let's see, was that an
look,
Ocarina of Time
fire.
thing? In Ocarina of Time, the Shadow Temple was the temple where you had to protect yourself with a stone umbrella against a rain of nails. That's not because it was stopping flames from underneath, it was stopping a fucking crusher from up above.
That's the other combo that the Werehog has got access to. It's not as effective. I mean, you would think it would be, given that it actually has a higher damage output. But the problem is, you need to use the third arm swing in order to actually go into that. And the third arm swing has got its own significant knockback on it, which pushes them out of the range for the rest of the flurry.
Where did he go?
He teleported over this way.
I saw your broomstick, you little red witch, you. Oh no, he went into the fire. You can't touch him. Damn it.
Yeah, because not because of any real reason, but because whilst he's in the fire, you know, I can't actually combo him through that. But there
because
we go.
You have
he
to touch him.
Slain. Hello, this
time
is the
for the
red
big
guy
one.
monster.
You have awakened me from my slumber.
Please notice, as I totally no-sell a majority of this fight just by going into Unleash mode.
Yay.
Ow.
Da, 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 da. Are you gonna die?
No, we're not gonna die.
Because it really looks like you're about to die.
I know it looks like
if
we're
only
about
his
to die,
club did
but
not miss, you would have died. Just saying.
Yes, we would have died had his
Congratulations.
club actually hit me. But that's the end of the level, so it doesn't matter.
'Cause in the end,
It doesn't even matter.
How do you like that, huh?
Alright, we got it in time.
You had me in
Rings.
suspense.
Yep.
I think I felt
And
that in my
force.
butt.
Yes. Booyah. And this level I did not have to replay, as we got our sun medals. Yay!
Yay.
And Unleash level 4. Now we have even more Unleash meter. That doesn't actually matter because, you know, the Unleash timer is long enough as is. Oh, we unlocked Secret Mission 6. I wonder what that's for.
Ha! That was a good one. We really pantsed them.
Now we could go to Adabat, but I think what we're gonna do instead is we're going. Nope, we are going to Adabat. Okay, I thought we were gonna do the Shamar Knight boss instead, but looks like we're doing Adabat first.
Yay! Visit Adabat, your next destination.
Hello, Adabat citizen. You are a small child. Hey,
I bet you could catch
Chip
a
is
lot of
adorable
Whalmer
enough to
from
be
where
one
you
of
live.
those.
Really? Your your sea-adjacent town does not get a lot of visitors?
Well, that's because they're literally one damn family. Jesus Christ. Why do they have 5 buildings if they're one family?
Because everybody moved out. The chicklings must leave the nest.
Back to the central pier with us.
What? We gotta do chores?
Almost.
Oh, we're doing the awesome chores.
And we've gotten the 6 tablets, the 6 continents moon tablet, allowing us to play Adabat Night.
You know, the Frankenstein monster did not really have this much social sway when he was going around, just going about his business.
Indeed,
Where
that's
Sonic
because
seems to
he
be
was,
having
you know,
a pretty easy time.
Well, Sonic is mostly a werewolf, whereas Frankenstein was a shambling corpse, or rather a menagerie of shambling corpses tied together. So, you know, he smells slightly better.
And in the next part, we are going to take our wet dog on a little walk.
Through Adabat Night, which is a very beautiful sounding level.